What it do? It's your boy Supremacy the God, man. You know what I'm saying? I just read, you know what I just fucking read. You read the goddamn chapter, gang. You know what I'm saying? Supreme gang, supreme team, you know what I'm saying? The elite. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So basically, this is the crazy ass chapter of Weak Hero, man. First of all, we know where we ended off last. All the boys got ambushed and jumped and bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? They got bamboozled by this man, not was it Miles? What's his name? I just gotta make sure that I got his name right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fuck up his name. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this guy. What was that? Let me just Let me just double check his name. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Forrest Lee. Yeah, Forrest, right? So my boy Forrest Lee, he orchestrated this plan, bro, because this guy got big brain cells. He orchestrated this plan where he's gonna take them out in groups, because he ain't dumb. He ain't about to pull up solo and get murked. He ain't stupid. But he was like, yo, y'all thought that I was hiding behind Miles, but you don't really know that I've been having a sauce. I just kind of let him have his moment. But then, you know, when he got taken out, it was like, you know what, it's time for me to hop in and really show him how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, our boy the Snake God, the White Mamba, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Kobe, the Black Mamba. But you know what I'm saying? Our boy Gray, he got bamboozled as well. And Rowan was out here like red hair, you know, twitch elbow. He got the twitch reflexes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He one of those like he's scared. Let's get twitch reaction, you know what I'm saying? He got the motherfucking elbow twitch reaction, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Rowan was like, oh shit, I'm ready. I'm prepped up to just like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the guy that he was fighting figured that shit out, so he was just like, I'm ready for this shit, bro. He got that motherfucking tweak reaction, but it ain't gonna work on me. It ain't gonna work on me because I know it's gonna happen. He's one of those that acts weak as fuck, and then he hits you with that shit, you gone. Because that bitch sharp as a motherfucker, because that nigga skinny as bones, you know what I'm saying? But obviously, Gray and them was about to get overwhelmed because there was just way too many enemies. But Rowan was like, I can deal with a lot of these niggas with these elbows, with this twitch, you know what I'm saying? With this twitch, you know what I'm saying? With twitch elbows, you know what I'm saying? And Gray was like, you know what I'm saying? Gray was like, I can deal with a lot of them too. You know what I'm saying? And obviously a boy 4 eye glasses in the back. He was like, I can take a few hits. I can be fodder. You know what I'm saying? It's alright. I'm alright. I can be the fodder. I can be the punching bag. I've been getting hit. I got this. I can handle a few punches. Give them time to recover. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But Gerard, man, Gerard been chopping niggas left, right, and center. He been kicking niggas to oblivion. I can't kick that high no more, bro. I ain't got the flexibility like that no more. Sheesh. I need to start stretching, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So Gerard pulled up, man, and he just kicked someone to oblivion in about 5 seconds flat. But obviously my nigga tired because he fought about 10 niggas already. Then he sprint all the way over there, and he ready for, you know, for some more action. So the guy that was in charge of that battle, he was like, damn, bro, like, shit, bro, this nigga makes it too interesting, bro. This nigga has hella strong, but he tired. So your team, make sure that he ain't get a second to breathe. Be on that nigga's ass, bro. Just make sure to jump that nigga and make sure he ain't got a single second to breathe. And so that's what happens. Well, we move on to Alex Gold, man. Alex Gold and Blondie, man, they putting in work. But they way outnumbered, bro. They put in work, but they way outnumbered. And the worst cases, they got Forrest Lee there. The strongest, the leader, you know what I'm saying? They got the toughest battle ahead, bro. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got no, it's just the two of them chopping up against like 1, 2, 3, 6 niggas and Forrest Lee, so that's 7 niggas. They can take the 6 niggas pretty handily, but like they getting hurt out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then Forrest Lee joins the battle and he starts wailing on Alex Gold, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Gold is like holding his own a little bit. But this nigga Forrest strong as shit, bro. He beat him and Blondie combined at some point, you know what I'm saying? Go is trying to hit back, you know what I'm saying? Blondie come through with a flying kick, bro. These niggas were holding their own for a little bit. But then he was like, you know, guys, grab these niggas. Just grab these niggas. Hold on to niggas. Instead of fighting, just grab these niggas. Let me start wailing on these motherfuckers. So he starts wailing on Alex Gold with no goddamn remorse. He just out here like trying to kill man. Like he mad. Like he big mad. He just bah, bah, bah. Bah, you know what I'm saying? Nigga just hitting wilding on him. We already know Ben San only give a fuck about one human being on this earth. Ben San only really cares about one nigga on earth. Ben San only misses one nigga when that nigga ain't seen. Benson's best goddamn friend. Alex is getting on waiting. What the fuck you think Benson gonna come through with, bro? How you gonna think Benson gonna react? So Benson, he pulls up. He pulls up, man. Like slowly, nigga. Like grab this nigga ear like our mom, bro. Like a Mexican mom, like a black mom, like our mom, bro. Grabs this nigga's ear and says, "Did you do this to Alex?" And he's like, "Who the fuck got the audacity?" Forrest is like, "Who the fuck got the audacity to grab my ear like a bitch? Who the fuck got the audacity to do this shit, bro?" Ben just hand in pocket, looking fresh as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if y'all can see this shit for real, for real. I'm sure that's hell, bro. So, alright, so Ben is like, well, let me just just down a little bit. Ben is like, "Did you do this to Alex? Answer me, bruh, bruh, bruh. Next chapter is gonna be different. Next chapter is gonna be different, bro. Next chapter is gonna be godly different, bro. I can't wait for the sauce in next chapter because we know Ben gonna kill somebody, man. Ben gonna kill somebody, bro. You know somebody commented in the section though, like, yo, I don't know who crazier. All of these motherfuckers, like all of these niggas, or John from another nerd. Cause they all crazy out here in the paper. I can't wait for Gerard PK to pull up and start murking these niggas with his kicks. Flamboyant kicks. I can't wait to see what the fuck Bray pulls up out of his socks. You know what I'm saying? Does he got fucking nunchucks hidden? I don't know what's gonna happen, bro. I can't wait for Roman to be twitching with these goddamn elbows. I can't wait for Roman to be doing that. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the demolition, for the absolute destruction Benson about to bring, bro. I can't wait, bro. I ain't never been so excited, bro. I'm so goddamn excited by the whooping, the level of abuse this man about to give to these niggas, bro. You is not prepped. You is not ready. You is not ready. You is not ready for the sauce Benson gonna bring, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now let me give you. That's really the end of it, but let me give you all a little end of, because I ain't give you guys like an end of story in a long time. Okay, let me see what's a funny story. Oh, okay. So the last day, right? I know there's like no break in between. I just went from like mega energy to let me cool it down. Let me cool it down and tell you guys a quick story. You know what I'm saying? Should I tell you a fighting story? Yeah, since this is a fighting shit, I'm gonna tell you a fighting story back when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So I was in this primary school, this all boys primary school, in Ireland, and it was probably the roughest primary school. It was definitely the roughest primary school, like in where I'm from. You know what I'm saying? In Kerry, like it was definitely the roughest there, and basically like dudes was fighting for like no reason. Like people was just fighting left, right, and center. I was like a pretty chill kid. Like I was friends with the nerds, but I was also kind of friends with the like some of the cool kids or whatever. You know what I mean? I was like kind of in between. But like, you know, one of those dudes that's like known by everyone, but isn't like necessarily mega cool with everyone, but like isn't really hated by anyone type shit. You know what I mean? Is someone about to ring me? Just a text. Okay. Alright. But yeah, so basically I got in a fight with one of the like toughest kids / one of the coolest kids in the school. Because he was kind of like abusing one of my friends, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was like kind of bullying him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I got annoyed, bro. And I was like, yo, like leave him the fuck alone, bro. And he was like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, just leave him the fuck alone. And he pushed me. I pushed him back, and he punched me, and then we just started punching each other. And I remember like the teacher, like I got away with murder. Just to let you know, throughout school, college even, I got away with murder, bro. Like I don't know, everybody just thought like I was just super good kid. Like I always felt like people like put me like in a higher place than I really was, like as a person. Like they was like, oh, you're such a good kid, like that, like you shouldn't be getting into shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna give you no detention. I'm not gonna get you in trouble, but like don't be getting into fights. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we fought. But it was just like we threw punches at each other. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. And then the teacher came through. I don't know if I threw more punches or less punches because I don't know. I wasn't even ducking or blocking. I was just punching. Bop, bop, bop. You know what I'm saying? And it was like boom, boom, bop, bop. And then like I remember from like then on, like everyone was like thought I was way stronger than I probably was. Like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I ain't drop, I ain't lose, I ain't bend, I ain't fold. You know what I'm saying? And then like one of the coolest kids, probably the coolest kid in the whole school, he started telling everyone, nah, bro, Mark won that shit, bro. And like a good few people were there, and then like everyone just followed his narrative. Though like I really felt like it wasn't really like a completed fight. Like we can't really say I won that shit, but like that changed my whole status. Like for years and years after that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers still would not touch me today from that primary school incident, bro. I swear to God, that's like the only public fight I had. You know what I'm saying? And like, I remember being in secondary school, and like, bro, the dude that I fought started believing the story that he won that fight. Oh, I won that fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, maybe I did. I don't even know. Like, I'm just, from my perspective, it was like a draw. We just hit each other. You know what I'm saying? But it went throughout the school that like I beat up, you know, one of the toughest dudes in the school. And like, you know, he was one of those rough kids that like went out and he was in fights a lot. He just did whatever the fuck he wanted. We cool now, we're pretty good friends. Like I'm pretty good friends with most of them. Like we cool, like, you know what I'm saying, we cordial and shit. Like we see each other, we hug and say what's up and, you know, talk about the past and all that shit. But like, yeah, so that basically that happened. And then like literally secondary school, like I never fought anyone from then. I almost did. Actually, no, I did. I beat up this guy who was talking shit about my friend. This tall guy, like he was like not necessarily a cool kid, but he was just like one of those dudes that kind of kept to himself. He probably did the craziest shit out of everybody, but like he wasn't like necessarily cool or uncool. He was just like there. You know what I'm saying? He was just different. Like he was just different. He was like he's a pretty nice guy. Like knowing him like throughout, like, you know what I mean. But he just didn't give a fuck about anything or anyone. But he started talking shit about my best friend at the time, and I remember like I started kicking the shit out of him. It wasn't like, I don't know. He probably could beat me in a fight because he was like way taller than me, like way bigger than me. But like he was also kind of scared of me because who was friends with. You know what I'm saying? So like I feel like I only like got to do that because of the situation I was in. You know what I'm saying? But like, so it was like boom. So if we fought, like I kicked him and like pushed him and like, you know what I'm saying, shoved him around. I was like, don't talk shit about him again, or I'll beat your ass. And he was like, oh man, why are you getting so mad and blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, just then like secondary school, like I just had this notoriety like of being way stronger than I probably was, and I was chill as fuck. Like I was pretty quiet. I was like pretty nerdy, bro. Like I was trying to study and shit back then. I was like trying to be studious and like I read hella books and shit at home, but it wasn't like school books. I just loved reading like, you know, novels and all that shit. But yeah, that's basically like the type of shit that happened. I might finish this story in the next chapter of another review. You know what I'm saying? Just like I just want to keep it in line since it was like fighting. I'll talk about fighting. Maybe like for other type of like stuff, like maybe like with like Tower of God, I can talk about like more philosophical shit that happened throughout my life and shit. And we can see like, you know what I'm saying, I'll try to give more stories. But basically that's what happened. Like, and then I became like this notorious dude that like was seen as stronger than I probably was. But there was definitely a few situations where like if I had to show it, I showed it. There was also a few situations where I seemed really, really weak. But that was because I didn't actually want to do something. You know what I'm saying? Like some of my friends always wanted to like make me fight other people for like no reason. Like they'll be like, oh, he said a racist joke and you weren't there and blah blah blah. And then like I had to kick him and shit. Like I would push him just to be like, yo, don't talk shit about me behind my back and shit like that. You know what I mean? It was just like those type of shit, like from like primary school all the way onwards, like people sometimes would just try to get on my nerves just to see me fight or to push somebody. And like a few moments I did snap, like, because I just get annoyed at shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I feel like telling you this part just because this part I thought was really funny. But there was this kid who like got into hella fights and he thought he was stronger than me. Like he was always kind of scared of me, just again because of who I hung out with and shit like that. And I'd always like tell him to stop acting a fool in class because he was a good kid, like, but he kept acting out and just doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? And like, you know, it was pretty funny because like, you know, he was scared of me for a long time, and then like he started doing like fighting or whatever the fuck, and he thought he was like stronger than me then. And he was pretty tall again. I'm short, bro. I'm like 5'8" now, maybe 5'9" now, but I was like 5'6", 5'7" at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I remember we were in the bathroom. It was like in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And all the other boys were there, like these other tough guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember like we became friends at the time only because like his friends loved me. His friends like absolutely loved me. But he didn't like me because I can't remember why he didn't like me at the time, but he didn't really fuck with me. Also, like his girlfriend was kind of like talking to me a lot. You know what I'm saying? But basically in this bathroom, this tall guy, he was just chatting, like he was just absolutely chatting. And he was like, Mark, I'd beat you in a fight, all type of shit. I was like, nah, you wouldn't, bro. And he was like, I would, blah blah blah. And then I think he threw his cigarette at me. And then I grabbed him, bro, by the collar, bro. Like, I didn't even know I had strength like this, bro. I swear to God, bro. I grabbed him by the collar, bro, lifted him up on top of the sink, bro, and then grabbed him by the neck. And I was like, bro, do that shit again, and I'll beat the shit out of you, bro. And then, like, motherfuckers in the bathroom, like, obviously they fucking exaggerated the fuck out of that story, bro. And, like, it was just like, oh, shit, okay, maybe not fuck with this guy. You know what I'm saying? I got so much more stories. Like, I'm gonna tell you guys more later, but, like, that was one of them. And then, like, from then he kind of realized, like, oh shit, like maybe I shouldn't chat shit. You know what I mean? But he did still chat shit every now and then. But like I didn't really mind being called weak or whatever. But there's hella more stories to tell. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to reference which videos part one of a story is, if I can remember that. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's been your boy Supreme Cheer to God. I hope you enjoyed the little extra detailed spicy sauce there. You know what I'm saying? Some Szechuan sauce on top of the goddamn review. You know what I'm saying? It's been your boy Supreme Cheer to God. And by the way, I'm not a violent person. Like, I'm a really chill person. I'm actually a pacifist, essentially, right? But these are just stories when I was younger, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was younger, when I was still a boo boo, a baba. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell you some other stories, like more recently, of shit that happened, that like, and why it happened, and how I dealt with it and shit like that. There's just so many stories. You know what I'm saying? Life is just interesting, bro. Anyway, I'm out, bro.